Welcome, yogis, to my first recorded yoga video that I'm recording for actual instruction. Let's find a way to a mat. I did grab a towel here, a full-size bath towel, and roll it up for support for your lower back. So as we begin on our mat, we always begin in a comfortable position. Today we'll begin lying down, using a rolled up towel or blanket to support your lower back allows for complete relaxation, which is the goal here as we begin our yoga practice. Here as we lay on our mats, that natural C curve in our spine, supported by a towel or not. Do a body scan from head to toe. You want to make sure everything feels relaxed in its natural position. We just notice our breath here. Breathe in and out and just observe where you are right now. Is your breathing fast? Is it slower? Is it shallow? Is it deep? You don't have to change anything just yet. We just observe where we are. Relaxing everything. Hands or palms of hands turn upward to the sky. Kind of let your toes fall out to either side. You want to take notice of where you're holding tension in your body. What parts of your body may feel particularly relaxed. We're just noticing, just observing. Beginning to take deeper breaths in through your nose, fill up your lungs, fill up your belly, and then blow it out completely. And let's just observe our breath in and out and begin to mirror movement to the breath. So as you breathe in, kind of turn your head or neck to one side gently. Exhale, center, breathe out, turn the other side. We begin to introduce gentle movement and we move with our breath. Start to rotate your wrist. So rotate your wrist one way, then the opposite way. Never leaving out the breath. Continuing with your breathing. Let's bring your right foot flat on the mat, your left ankle crosses over your right knee, and begin to twist your ankle as we did our wrist. Just loosening up all the muscles and joints. Straight it out and do the opposite side as we bend our right knee and our right ankle meets our left knee. And twist and turn both ways, loosening up all those joints, not leaving out the breath, continuing to breathe with every movement. Now both feet flat on your mat, hands flat on your mat. Take a couple of inhale, exhales. Hands placed firmly on the mat. Raise your arms to either side in the T position. And windshield wiper your knees to both sides. Now we're twisting and turning our torso area, lots of organs there, and it's kind of like an internal organ massage. So as you exhale, allow your knees to rest to either side. Inhale on the way up. You do this as many times as you like. Now let's settle with our knees facing to the right and our neck gently looking to the left. You can take your right hand and place it on top of your left knee and add gentle pressure just to deepen the twist. So we'll twist to the other side, right knee to left side, neck looking towards your right. You can use your hand to rest on top of your right knee just to add a gentle, deeper twist. Not leaving out the breath, we breathe as we move. That allows for easier movement and for muscles to be oxygenated and able to stretch. Bring both your knees inward to your chest. Maybe grab your upper thighs and then just kind of move your back and forth, side to side. It's like your own massage, and then rock back and forth. Sometimes it takes a couple of rocks and find yourself in a seated position. Deepen your breath here. Your seat or your bottom is reaching into the earth. The crown of your head is reaching up to the sky as if you're pulling your body in opposition, lengthening your torso. Breathe in, hands up to the sky to meet, and down to prayer position. And we just find our breath here. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Find ourselves in a seated position. I keep my rolled towel close by just in case I need it for support again. We're in a comfortable seated position. Legs can cross if that is comfortable in your body. Inhale, hands up, hands meet. And then your right hand is to your right hip and left hand reaches over for that left body side stretch. You're stretching out the left side body. Hand back up to meet. Exhale, body stretch. Right side this time. Inhale, both hands up to meet above. Exhale, fall forward. Now your forward fold in your seated position doesn't have to be very deep. You just reach your hands in front of you and let your breath take you as deep as your body will go. You will still receive the same benefits of this stretch. You allow your shoulders to stay relaxed. Don't hunch them or pull forward. The crown of your head is reaching forward. Your chest is reaching towards the ground. Hands, inhale on the way up. Exhale, goalpost arms to stretch out the chest. It's a back bend. Hands up on the inhale. Exhale to the right again. We'll begin the same sequence. You're reaching, not pulling. Your seat, your bottom stays firmly planted. Inhale and switch that arm out. Opposite side body stretch. Your bottom is firmly planted. Crown is upward. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Once more. You may find yourself get deeper into your folds as you repeat this sequence. If you continue with your breath, with your movement, you'll find that you'll be able to get into your folds a little deeper each time. Inhale and reach towards your left. Right hand on the ground supporting you. Inhale, right arm up and reach to the right. Side body stretch. Inhale, both hands up. Fall forward. Allow your hands to meet the earth. Chest is reaching towards the ground. Lower back is not pulling here at all. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, goalpost arms for slight back bend. If it's in your practice, if anything feels uncomfortable, please leave it out. Do what feels right in your body. All of our bodies are made differently, so every movement, every pose will look different in each of us. We continue with our breath and let our breath lead us and move only with your breathing. So a yoga video isn't meant to follow along exactly. We don't move together in exactness, but this is a guide. You find the sequence and you do what feels right in your body. After you feel good and complete there with those stretches, raise your shoulders up to your ears and relax them down in a backward motion with the breath. Don't forget to breathe with these movements and stretches. It prevents injury. And then let's go the opposite way and bring shoulders up and forward as we work out kinks in our upper back shoulders. Inhale up, hands heart center, and observe our breath. Allow everything to relax, all of the stretching we've done to download. Now let's find ourselves in a tabletop position. Knees directly under hips, wrists directly under shoulders. You can tuck your toes or leave them flat. Hands are like high-five into the ground, pressing into the ground with the heel of your hand. And your shoulders are pulled back. Crown of head is pulling forward. Your core is what's holding you up here. So bring your core up and tight as we go into some cat-cows. Allow your sight to go towards the horizon and look up. Inhale as we hollow out our stomach and back. Exhale as you allow the belly to drop, chest to push forward, head to rise, shoulders stay back, core stays tight. Inhale with cat. Exhale with cow. As you inhale with cat pose, have your hands firmly placed into the ground. Your shoulders stay back, core stays tight. Even your quads, your thigh muscles help support. Exhale completely and relax your bottom back into a child's pose. Hands reaching forward, bottom reaching backward. Chest stays proud, reaching towards the ground. Your crown of your head continues to reach forward as well. Take a couple of deeper breaths here. And as you breathe in, you come up slightly. As you exhale, fall deeper into your child's pose. Now reach with your right hand over your left as you reach towards the left side of your mat and relax deeper into a side body stretch and child pose. Take a couple of deep breaths here. On the inhale, rise up slightly and begin to take your hands to the opposite side. Your right hand over top your left and relax into that child pose for an opposite side body stretch here. Your bottom's reaching back, your crown of your head reaching forward, chest reaching towards the ground. Every inhale, you rise slightly. Exhale, deeper into the fold. Both hands forward, back into child pose. Now your toes can meet and your knees can be as wide open as it feels comfortable for you. Let's find our way back into tabletop position. Tuck both toes, core tight. Find the strength here and let your bottom pull yourself up into your first down dog. Your hands are flat on the mat. Your feet do not have to be flat. Your heels may not touch your mat, and that is okay. You will feel a slight stretch or a big stretch in your hamstrings, in the back of your legs. Allow your chest to reach for your knees. It's not a goal that most of us will ever meet, but that is the idea of the positioning. We call this walking the dog, where you bend your knees one at a time, stretching it out, pulling your head to the crown, come up on your toes, bend your knees, hop, skip, walk, or jump up to your hands and find your forward fold. Pull up slightly. As you pull the spine out, your hands can meet your thighs, shins, and then exhale back into your forward fold. So now we're beginning some spinal stretches. So your feet are flat. Bend your knees as much as you need to here. Bending your knees doesn't take away the benefits of the stretch. And then one vertebrae at a time. Come up, inhale, hands meet above your head. Exhale, right side stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, left side stretch. Inhale up. Find forward fold again on the exhale. Inhale, hands up to meet above your head. Exhale, right side. Inhale up. Exhale, left side. Inhale up. Exhale, find your forward fold. Pull up to a half lift. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Hands walk back to your plank position. Your plank can be on your toes or your knees. Exhale, down to meet the mat. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog again. That is our vinyasa sequence. Let's repeat that. Now we're in down dog. Take a few breaths. Bend your knees, hop, skip, walk, or jump up to your hands into your forward fold. Pull up to a half lift. Exhale, down to a forward fold. Inhale, hands up to meet above your head. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. It gets a little deeper every time. Inhale up. Exhale, left side body stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, maybe a slight back bend if in your practice. Then we fall forward to our forward fold once more. Inhale up to a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's find our plank once more. Yogi push-up, where we just chaturanga down to meet the mat. Exhale up. Inhale or exhale to your down dog. This sequence stretches the spine. It warms up the spine. Always that the spine is able to move. This is important because we are only as young as our spine is healthy. So this is an important sequence you can add to each of your practices. Keep the spine health, keep your youth. It is the fountain of youth. Continue to breathe with each movement. Let's continue this sequence a few times through. Forward fold, exhale to a half lift. Forward fold, hands meet the mat. Let's find our plank, and plank can be on your knees. Just find the intensity that feels right for you. So plank to chaturanga, up dog, it stretches out the spine, down dog. Bend knees, hop, skip, walk or jump. Find a half lift. Forward fold. Inhale on the way up, hands reach up, meet above your head. Go as slowly, as quickly as you need to. Bring hands heart center. As we find ourselves in standing pose, hands heart center. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Feet are firmly on the ground, core is tight. We can take our feet about hip width distance apart and start to sit in your seated posture, almost like you're pretending a chair is behind you. In fact, this is chair pose. Do a body scan here from feet up. Make sure your feet are firmly planted, core is tight, bottom's pushing back, chest proud, crown of head is reaching up, hands are heart center. Find a comfortable seated chair position for you. There's lots of flexibility and strength in this pose. Lots of health benefits and physical benefits in this pose. So we hold it here for as long as we can. Begin to take your arms up to the sky, biceps next to your ear. Your sight and your crown of your head is still pulling forward. Deepen into your chair if you can. Core still tight. Thighs are still firm. And your feet are firmly planted into the ground as your base. Bring your hands back heart center as you deepen into your chair. Not forgetting your breath. And then twist to the right. So your right elbow meets, or your left elbow meets your right knee. Inhale up, bring hands back together again, and now this time your right elbow meets your left knee in a twist. Keeping your hands heart center, attempting to have your prayer hands meet the middle of your chest as you twist and look forward. Let's exhale into your forward fold and rinse that out. And shrug shoulders. You can grab opposite elbows and just ragdoll hang here. Bend your knees to where it feels comfortable. There should not be any real uncomfortable tension in your back here. So bending your knees allows for a deeper fold and relaxation in the lower back. Inhale, hands up. They reach up above your head once more. Exhale, let's go back into your chair pose. Let's do that once more. Let's find it, feel it, where it feels good in your body. Twist to the right. Look up. Exhale for in the center once more. And on the exhale, let's twist to the opposite side. Inhale, both hands reach up. Exhale into your forward fold. Shake it out here. Your hands can be on your thighs, on your shins, reaching for your toes. We do a slight, small half lift and exhale back into your forward fold. And just kind of hang here and get into your deeper forward fold. It's deep for you. Let's find our chair once more. Chair pose, hands reach up, bottoms back, core tight, feet firm, hands together and twist towards your right. Inhale, mid chair, center chair. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, chair once more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, deeper into that forward fold. Your hands can be anywhere comfortable for you. They don't have to reach the mat. That's the goal, right? But we can keep them on your shins. You can keep them on your thighs. You can keep them heart center. You're relaxing your neck. Your neck is not pulling or tugging or any way feeling strained. If you reach for both elbows and hold both of your elbows with opposite hands, then ragdoll and just allow gravity to stretch out the spine, work out kinks in your neck. Your feet are still firmly planted. Inhale, slowly reach up on the inhale with the breath. Exhale, hands heart center. Couple of deep inhales and exhales here. Now let's find ourselves to the back of our mat in equal standing pose. Core tight, hands to hips, feet hip width distance apart, and start to bend over into your forward fold. Chest reaching towards your thighs, but your back and spine stay stretched out, core stays out, hands meet your mat, walk yourself out into a plank position. Plank can absolutely be a straight line or on your knees, whatever feels good in your body. Hands still pushing you up and out of your shoulders, core tight, thighs tight. If full plank feels right for you, we'll start there and just hold that core in as we do a full body scan to see where we can tighten up, where we can relax. As we find that plank, take a deep breath and let your bottom reach up as if the sky is pulling you up into that upside down V shape, your downward dog. Right foot pushes or reaches back and up for a 3-leg down dog. Core stays tight. Hands firmly planted to the mat. Bend that right knee, pull it towards your chest, and slowly, intentionally, let it travel upward. And even if you have to pull it to make your foot plant between both hands, reach up on the inhale, and this is a crescent lunge. Find it, feel it, core tight, shoulders down and back. Look up, feet firmly planted. On the inhale, now exhale into warrior 2 pose. Right knee is still bent, left foot at a 45-degree angle. Take your right hand and reach up into a reverse warrior. And then straighten out both legs, set up for triangle pose where your right hand reaches down, left up. Your sight can go up with your hand. Core stays tight. This is triangle pose. Inhale as we return back to our warrior 2. Inhale as we twist and turn back into our crescent pose. Inhale, exhale as we go long ways on our mat, and this is goddess. Start to bend your knees almost into a squat. Both knees are facing either way. Exhale up out of the squat, and this is star pose. Star pose, both hands are reaching out, both feet are firmly planted, crown of head is reaching up, and let's turn to the opposite side and find our crescent. From crescent, after you find it, feel it. This time your left knee is bent, right leg is long. On the inhale, exhale into your warrior 2. Left knee stays bent, right leg straight, right foot 45-degree angle, both hands reaching out. Let's flip the palm of our hand of our left and reach it up towards the sky in our reverse warrior. Set up for triangle pose. Hip hinge, reach both opposite sides from the ground to the sky. You can use a block or a book here. Inhale back up into our warrior 2. Exhale into our crescent pose. Find it, feel it, take a few deep breaths here. And let's go long ways again to find goddess once more. This is our sequence and we'll repeat it a few times. Inhale, exhale into star pose. This is a 5-point reach. Exhale, let's go back into our right side crescent lunge. Let's find a rhythm here. After we find our crescent, on the inhale, let's twist and turn into our warrior 2. Reaching from both sides, eyesight reaches over or looks over your right hand, foot palm up and reach up to your reverse warrior. Set up for your triangle pose, reach, hip hinge, And both hands to reach for opposition there. Let's go back to our warrior two, back to our crescent pose. Inhale, exhale, and on the inhale, back to goddess. Let's find it, feel it, core tight, feet firm, reach up into star. Exhale back into our crescent on the left. So we find the sequence here. Your mind starts to remember the movements. Warrior two. Continue to breathe with each movement. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, set up for your triangle pose. Your hand doesn't have to reach for the ground. It can rest on your thigh, on your shin, whatever feels comfortable for you. Inhale up into crescent. Exhale into goddess pose. Couple of inhale, exhales here. Inhale, reach up into your star, pulling from all 5 points. Exhale, let's twist and turn back to your right side crescent. Let's find a little swiftness maybe with our movement. Crescent to warrior two, to reverse warrior. Set up for triangle. Bend, reach, hinge, opposition, pull and reach. Back to warrior two. Return to our crescent. Inhale, exhale into our goddess. Inhale here, exhale to our 5-point star. Exhale and reach into our crescent on the left side. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Exhale, set up for your triangle pose. Back into warrior two, back to our crescent. Every time we go through these poses, again and again, we find a little bit different feeling, maybe deeper into it, the familiarity. The sequence begins to flow. That's why we call it a flow. It all looks different in each one of us. All of our bodies are different. You just continue with the poses. Always take out anything that doesn't feel good in your body. If you don't like a pose, omit it and do the ones that feel good to you. You find your own sequence, your own dance. Crescent pose to the right, find it. Let's find a goddess. Exhale to star. Inhale to crescent to the left. Exhale to warrior two, looking over your arm there. Reverse your warrior. Straighten out both legs, hip hinge, find your triangle pose, the triangle pose that feels good in your body. Inhale back to warrior two, exhale into your crescent lunge. Inhale to your goddess and center, 5-point star pose. Reach and then let it fall over as we rinse that out into a wide leg forward fold. Just relax and dangle here. Stretch out your shoulders. Few deep breaths, core's tight. Don't lock your knees. Gentle half lift and exhale deeper into that fold and just let go. Allow gravity to pull all the kinks out. Neck is relaxed. Heel toe your way back into your forward fold gently and slowly. Few deep breaths here. All right, let's get ready for our next sequence. Let's find ourselves in a seated position, legs forward and straight in front of us. Your bottom of your seat is pulling into the earth, shoulders over hips, chest forward and proud. Inhale. Find some stability here. Pull a little behind your knees just to stretch your chest towards your knees. And as we exhale, one vertebrae at a time reaches for the earth. Allow your neck, shoulders to relax and just allow gravity to allow your muscles just to fall down into your mat. When gravity is allowed to work, it does a lot of the stretching for you. Find areas that you might be tense in, breathe into them, hands above your head with the stretch. Exhale, knees into your chest. Gently with your hands pull your knees into the chest. Back stays firmly into the mat. You can allow your chin to chest for full expression of that stretch with exhale. Reach fully back out to our good morning stretch. Inhale, both knees in. Tight, tight ball. Gentle with your neck. Exhale out to morning stretch. Inhale, knees to chest once more. Let's do a spinal twist where we allow both of our knees to go to either side as we did in the beginning. Looking towards the opposite side. We're massaging those internal organs. It helps release and encourage lymphatic drainage. Our body rids itself of toxins as we do these gentle massages, twists, and bends, allowing the breath to take us deeper into these twists and just relax in it. Inhale, both knees at a 90-degree angle in center. Pull them into your chest. And on the exhale, allow your knees to relax to the opposite side. Allow your neck to go opposite of your knees. And get that twist, that internal organ twist on the opposite side. What we do on one side, we do on the other. Deep breaths in here, complete exhales as you allow your body just to relax into that twist, relax into the mat. That's how we get most of the benefits from these twists and bends, is with the breathing. Knees center again. Pull forward, both feet flat on the mat, hands flat on the mat, and just pull yourself up into a bridge. That opposition here as we stretch out the lower back, the chest, the neck is relaxed. We're not scrunching up our shoulders. We're reaching forward towards our heels. Your glutes are working, pulling yourself up. And then on the exhale, relax it down there. And a windshield wiper your knees to both sides, back and forth. Kind of gently works out any of the work that we have to do with that pose. Inhale, back up into your bridge. Remember, no tension on your neck. Your glutes are pushing you up. On the exhale, relax down. Couple of windshield wipers, both sides. This is so good for your spine, for your joints, for our internal organs. Continue to breathe. Bring both of your feet together as you relax both knees out to the side in a butterfly pose. You can use a towel or blanket here if you need support on your lower back. Do a full body scan here of your shoulders and your back, your bottom, your head, all relaxing into the mat. Breathe in, exhale, relax completely, just letting everything go. Holding no tension here. We aren't doing any muscle work here. Just relaxing, just breathing, allowing gravity to pull us deeper into our mat. As we focus on our breathing here, you may have thoughts come up in your mind, feelings, emotions. We don't fight with those. We allow them to come. We observe them. We allow them to go. Thoughts are not something that we control. They don't control us. We just observe them. We take what we would like. We discard what we don't. But as you relax into the end of your practice here, we want to relax the mind, body, and spirit. So that means no fighting with emotions or thoughts that might pop in your head. What you need to do after this, the dishes, the car that needs attention, bills that need to be paid. You know those thoughts will come up. You allow them to come. You allow them to go. This Just rock back and forth as we did in the beginning. Find ourselves in a seated pose, seated posture, comfortable seated posture here. Inhale up, hands above your head. Exhale, find your hands heart center. Hands to our forehead for clear and loving thoughts. Hands to our mouth for clear and loving words and communication. Hands to our heart for a clear and loving intention. Namaste.